Hello and welcome to today's intention. I am feeling a lot of gratitude today. So that's where I'm going to base this intention in. And I also feel the first little nips of fall in the air. So we're going to be grateful for the excuse me, for the transition, the change in the seasons right now. It's a good time to allow yourself to re-examine this past season of the summer and to take stock of what you would like to personally accomplish for yourself in this next season to come. Okay, so we're going to go on an inwards journey. So if you could find a place to lie down or sit down the next 30 minutes or so with your eyes closed and not be disturbed, that would be really great. Go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And with the exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries just dissolve and float away. You can do just fine without them for about half an hour. It'll be okay. And for the next breath in, fill your belly up full with your breath. Start with the lower belly and then expand the upper belly, expanding the rib cage out towards the back, getting the full amount of oxygen that you can. And this time when you exhale, I'd like you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, I'd like you to focus on breathing light directly into your heart and then exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. And now we're going to focus on the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. I'd like you to bring your awareness down to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Our body is this wonderful gift, this faithful servant that would like to do nothing better than to do as we would like. But sometimes we have to ask. So let's do that. And then I want you to feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then we focus on the ankles, the shins, the calves, and knees. Everything relaxes. And as we touch on each body part, I want you to allow that all of your beautiful DNA reverts back to its original perfect blueprint. So all the inflammation, any pain disappears, and you're restored back into your natural perfect balance. And we move up to the upper legs, the buttocks, the hips, pelvic area, and feel everything loosen. Just let go. And then we go to the inner organs, the rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we move up to the skin of our scalp. Sometimes tension can hide up here. So I want you to release it all right now, almost as if your ears could wiggle. And then we move into the jaw and we allow it to unhinge. Open up and receive the breath of life. All of your facial muscles melt into perfect relaxation. And then we'll see if we can't get our eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. And then we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax. And we ask our left brain to relax. Now we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite them to have a seat on the couch right now and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our minds to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for a little while. Now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. And most of the time they're moving so fast. Let's slow them down a little bit. And let's use the elements to help us do this. They're beautiful support for us to do this. Let's start with the element of fire. And you can use the sun as fire if you like. Fire is a wonderful element because it burns up anything that needs to go, purifies, and allows you to be reborn in the ashes. And then we'll call in the element of water, and you can picture yourself standing in a gentle river, feeling the pull, the flow of the water, pulling out any impurities, any negativities, anything you would like to let go of, taking it away on its journey down the river. Water is a beautiful element for cleansing as it naturally retains memory. And then we look to the wind, the air element, to help us with its blowing wind to take away any of our stories, our egos that we need to let go of so that the truth can be there, shining naked and beautiful, and leaving only pure truth. And finally, we ask the earth to help us with any other heavy energies that we're carrying around. As we let go of them and we ask the earth with her magnetic pull to keep them close to her, the surface of the earth, and absorb them, transform them, so that they may become seeds of new life again. Now, sometimes our thoughts take us away on these crazy trips, these crazy rides. So anytime you find yourself on some tangent somewhere when you didn't expect to be, as soon as you realize it, just gently bring yourself back to the present moment and what you're doing, your breath. It's just the practice of coming back. You can witness or observe your thoughts, but just let them go on by. And now we're going to take the journey from our head down to our chest cavity where our heart resides. Let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And feel the buoyancy, the lightness as you glide down the staircase. And as you arrive on the platform in front of your heart, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of it. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it, maybe a wall has been built. This is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. What I'd like you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP, backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open a bit, and brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a shift in perception right now from our physical bodies that we're quite used to our energetic or our light bodies right now. I'd like you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're floating there, kind of existing like a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? Then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. Doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it is just really total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't need to sacrifice anything to experience this. And there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you might experience when you join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being, one light, one consciousness, all the same pie, slightly different flavors we bring into the same pie. Now, this nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and a wonderful capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of today. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention, because we can. So right now, I'd like you to go ahead and envision the life that you secretly have always dreamed of in all its glorious details. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I'd like you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. Everybody wants good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body's balanced, your mental body's full of clarity, and your energetic body's filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. And anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality right now. I'm feeling very light, as if effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being right now. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very invigorating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to include your friends and family. Witness the expression of relief and wonderment on their faces too. And then stretch it to include your community and then the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. Total, vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. We are all healers. It's just a matter of clarifying our intention and sending that energy out. Now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample natural health and food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's quite a bit left over for comforts too. So maybe we could travel around once in a while. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us are seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute as well. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay. Don't worry. We're going to generate some feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives before. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now I want you to envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now, we just did this for the entire world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we are living on a planet free of pollution, living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? And look at us exploring our limitless potential together, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And see this has already happened. It is done. So say we all. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But tonight, let's celebrate this amazing existence together in song, in music, in laughter, in playing, in singing, dancing. Just imagine a great outdoor music festival, everybody rejoicing together. I'm feeling all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on all the strangers' faces, watching the lights behind their eyes. It's incredible. And let's intend one more thing while we're here together. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something miraculous happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, then the lower, heavier energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment. This all falls away, and we naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. Even the systems that govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I am sensing all the worry and tension and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders into the atmosphere to be transformed into this higher vibrational frequency that's more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. I'm sensing all the connections clearing and cleansing, opening up, communication flowing. It's so amazing. It's such an incredible atmosphere to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, whether you're out frolicking in the beautiful, cool lakes or oceans on a hot summer's day, or you're out for a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive, or you're out with your sweetheart for a moonlit walk or under the stars, or you're creating something wonderful in the kitchen or at work, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I want you to just stop in your shoes right now and look at all the beauty that is surrounding you. All the natural beauty, all the man-made beauty. Drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy surrounding and supporting us at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. And now let's connect with a little bit of gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this precious life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with healing and light and energy and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I want you to take this amazing reality you've just created for yourself and build it up as an energy ball in your center right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the Danshan area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in to build up that energy. And then when we exhale, we're going to release and share that energy with the world. Here we go. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with light and love and healing and energy. Good job. I could feel the concentric rings of energy leaving me and circling the globe, causing all the other like energy to light up in response, creating a sum greater than its parts, being blanketed in this beautiful love, peace, prosperity energy. So amazing. Now we're going to wiggle our fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. You can shift your limbs around a little bit too. And when you feel you're ready to come back into the room or your space, open your eyes and just notice how you're feeling. Know that you can come back to this state of being at any point with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up on a moment's demand at any time. Eventually, we won't have to put any effort into it anymore. We'll just become natural walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we truly are, creating this reality of our choosing all around us because we are this powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together in this way. So thank you for joining me in these intentions, whether it's live or recorded. It all works. It's all good. So have a beautiful evening. Maybe try this conscious breath of intention if you get a moment while you're brushing your teeth or just before you slip into dreamland tonight. And tomorrow again, I will see you for the next intention and the new reality we're creating together. Good night.